Welcome back to Power Lunch. Bitcoin at about $88,000 right now. That's well off its post-election highs in hopes that the Trump administration would support cryptocurrencies. It's off the lows of earlier this week, too, though. A crypto summit is taking place at the White House this afternoon, and the president expected to speak later. But there is some disappointment that what might actually happen is short of what the crypto community was hoping for. Mackenzie Tsagalos is here with us on set. She joins us now with more. Mackenzie.
Hey, Morgan. So investors were not impressed with the president's Bitcoin reserve order, despite it being a big win for the industry. Markets sold off on the news with altcoins like Ether, Solana, and XRP leading losses overnight. Now, those tokens were recently promoted by Trump on Truth Social, but none are mentioned in the EO. Instead, it seems they're getting shuffled into a separate stockpile for orderly management. But the main concern here is that the order stopped short of any immediate government Bitcoin buying strategy. Instead, the U.S. will only hold on to seized tokens, meaning that no taxpayer dollars are going toward new purchases. That is a letdown for investors who were hoping for real federal demand. Now, that said, we just heard from White House AI and crypto czar David Sacks, who hinted at a possible Bitcoin buying plan only under budget neutral conditions. Take a listen.
If the Secretary of the Treasury or the Secretary of Commerce can come up with a budget neutral way to acquire more, then they are authorized. They don't have to, but they're authorized to develop those strategies.
Now, all eyes are on the first ever White House Crypto Summit, where Trump is set to speak shortly to a room filled with industry heavyweights, including Brian Armstrong, Vlad Tenev, and Michael Saylor. Some are pushing for stablecoin policy, while others see crypto's future in tokenizing private markets and putting trillions in equity on chain.
My only question about tokenizing private markets is, what is tokenizing private markets? What does that mean?
Well, this is actually something that Vlad Tenev has been pushing for quite a while now, because there is an appetite with Robinhood's customers, which essentially is everyday customers. Because of SEC rules limiting private markets to accredited investors, they can't get exposure to a SpaceX or to a Stripe, for example. And so by putting that on chain, which would require some sort of congressional adjustment, something in a market infrastructure bill, they would finally be able to get that, democratize the private markets.
Very quickly, do we know how many seized tokens the U.S. has or has been seizing?
It's funny that you asked that, because David Sacks mentioned the fact that we need to do some due diligence, some accounting. And so the estimate is 200,000 tokens, which would put it at roughly $17 billion. But one of the top priorities of this working
You know who Ross Ulbricht was? No, I'm serious. Silk Road, he's in prison, he's being pardoned.
Yeah.
Like, where's that money? Ross Ulbricht would be like one of the, I'm not justifying what he did. Silk Road, selling drugs, guns, weapons. You could buy a bazooka. But that's like hundreds of billions of Bitcoin, I think, nowadays.
And the U.S. government did seize a large stash of Bitcoin from Silk Road, which they have since liquidated.
Okay.
And part of the argument of this is
crypto leaders meet at Trump summit with strategic reserve in focus. Welcome back to the channel. This is Emmanuel. Crypto summit happened on March 7th, which was Friday. And what happened there? U.S. President Donald Trump wooed the cryptocurrency industry's elite at the White House on Friday, hosting a first of its kind summit focused on his plan for a government-owned stockpile of digital assets. Trump welcomed a wide range of industry players. In a post on X, Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of technology company Ripple, who attended the summit, said he welcomed Trump's recognition that the world of cryptocurrency stretched beyond Bitcoin. XRP, the coin tied to Ripple, is one of the 4 other cryptocurrencies Trump has suggested may be added to a crypto reserve. Attendees said they were optimistic about working with an administration that views crypto as a mainstream asset and expressed hope for a straightforward regulatory process. Trump names Bitcoin, Ether, XRP, Solana, and Cardano for strategic reserve. Still yet, these coins are the one plummeting the most, and by the way, the whole market is down. If you take a look at coin market cap, you will see that everything is in fear. So there is fear in the market right now. The United States president is saying that he's not going to use the taxpayers' fund to buy new tokens, and this has actually disappointed investors that were hoping the funds will go into buying new tokens. But no, the funds didn't go into buying new tokens. So this made the market go down for the short term. It's good to dive and buy this coin, but don't go and buy it because I say you should buy. It's always good to do more research by yourself. Like this video, turn on the notification bell to get more updates. Thanks for watching. I will catch you in the next one.